The professional dispositions I possess that make me a successful teacher are holding myself, my students, and my colleagues to high expectations, respect for the diversity of others, fairness while still understanding that all students may not need the same thing to be successful in the classroom, professional conduct, honesty with colleagues and my students, my curiosity to continue learning, my compassion, and advocating for the needs of all students in the classroom. These make me a successful teacher because I connect with my students and get to know them as a person and not just as a student, while still maintaining my role as their teacher. I've been a special education teacher at the middle school level for 7 years, and no matter what, I expect greatness out of my students I work with. I explained this on the first day of the school year, while explaining that greatness can look different for every individual student. Another attribute that makes me a strong and successful teacher is my ability to be honest with students, colleagues, and the parents. My students know that when I say I will do something, I will do it. Their parents also know that whatever communication I have with them is honest and it is meaningful to their student. As I continue to grow as an educator, I know I have things I need to work on. One area I need to work on is my curiosity in the field of education. I have found that working with special education students has limited my higher order thinking questions I should be asking, as I sometimes focus so much on understanding the basics. It limits how much I can stimulate the students. This is something that I am getting better at through my years of experience, but know that I can still grow in this area. I also feel that this school year has tested my dedication to teaching. This is my first school year teaching while also being a mother, and I have found it is hard to be as dedicated as I once was. I'm still completing all of my lesson plans, IEPs, and other things needed for school. My attendance has slipped due to my child needing me to stay home with him. I know that this will change as my child gets older, but right now I don't feel bad that I have to miss work so much due to a sick child. I know that being a mother comes first, and being a teacher comes second right now. Being a teacher was not something I grew up wanting to be. It just sort of happened for me, and I now know that becoming a teacher, specifically a special education teacher, was the right decision for me. A professional educator holds their students to the highest level while still making the learning relevant to their lives. An educator looks like someone who is sure of themselves and doesn't take life too seriously. They care for their students and know that each student is special and needs to be known as an individual. Educators behave in a manner that will bring pride to the profession and school district while still finding time for themselves. As a teacher within my school district, my mission is to maximize the success and potential of all students, and my vision is that all students will graduate college or career ready. Thank you for taking the time and listening to my disposition.